So as a kid, I always I don't know, I kind of just always knew we were struggling. You know, obviously my parents would do the best that they could to hide that from me, but since I could remember, I always knew we were struggling. I always knew that we didn't have the same opportunities as some other people that I would be next to in school. I always knew that my mom and dad were working really hard for us to stay in the current spot we were. I moved a lot, and I just kind of lived in that survival state until this day, with the struggles of not knowing what school you're going to go to, if you're going to go to school, struggling with homelessness, and trying to figure out what you're going to eat the next day at the age of 6. It really molds you as a person. I was forced to grow up extremely early, and I was forced to mature at a very, very young age. Now, this caused me to not really relate to a lot of people my age, and especially growing up, it was very hard to make friends. I never stuck next to nobody, and I never attached myself to anybody either. I always kind of just got used to the fact that, okay, we're gonna move again. Always, you know, it's 3 a.m., you see your mom, she's still up, and as a 6-year-old, you wonder why. You wonder why your parents are still up. You wonder why they argue all the time. And it sparks curiosity. By the time I was hitting my early teens, I wanted to make a change. I wanted to change that scenario for us, but I couldn't. I wasn't legally allowed to work. I didn't have any ideas at the age of 12 what to do. But that's when the entrepreneur spirit hit me. I knew that if I could just simply take care of my mom, I could get us out of this situation and I could ease their tension way faster. For my 13th birthday, I begged to apply to jobs and I begged to find a job. And by the age of 14, I was already working. Now, you know, this might sound like a sob story, but I was ecstatic. I was ready. I was trying to do overtime. I was grinding, you know, and then you get that first bit of money and the world changes for you. So, like I said, by the age of 10, my entrepreneurial spirit already hit, but by the age of 14, everything completely changed. When I was able to support my parents and kind of just be that extra income that could get us through the month, I became addicted very fast. You know, fast forward through high school, I start to figure out that the internet, you can launch easy businesses on there, and that business owners are the quickest way to make money, and that digital media is becoming a pioneer in success. You know, a lot of people try to tell you what the right decision is, what to do after this, especially after high school. After high school, I faced a lot of judgment, and a lot of people were trying to tell me what to do and what not to do. I knew that I couldn't go the path that everybody else was going, because I was already making as much. By the end of high school, I was already making as much as a person that was working full-time, and honestly making as much as somebody after college would make. I knew that wasn't the path for me, so my first semester into college, I dropped out, and I grinded. I knew that my work ethic was definitely better than the average person, and I knew that I could use it to my advantage. My consistency and my drive has been something that I noticed has been almost an uneven talent for me, and I can do something every day as long as it becomes a habit for me. I realized that I wanted to be different, and I decided to chase my dreams to the fullest. At this point, COVID hit, and I was trying every single business online. I was trying everything out, and my drive was at an all-time high. Fast forward a little bit more, by the end of 2020, I made $60,000 overnight and pocketed the most money I have ever done in my life. At this point, I realized all I needed was one win to succeed in my life. Now, that business model I was doing obviously isn't successful anymore, but that woke me up into the fact of I can absolutely never give up on my dreams, because I could lose 99 times, but winning one time can absolutely shape my life. I knew that this was the change that I needed to make, and I knew that failing was absolutely not an option. My goals for 2024 is to do the exact same thing I was doing in 2023 because of the amount of progress I made. And I know that if I just stay consistent, no matter what the numbers are telling me, I will be successful and I will have the results. The end goal here is just to do the same thing every day and tweak it just a little bit. You want to work as hard as you can for these goals, and you need to become obsessive with your plan. You need to work towards it every single day and never ever look to other advice, especially from people that aren't in the position that you want to be in. Don't ever give up on your dreams. Don't listen to what anybody has to say, because you don't want to be in your deathbed regretting not chasing your dreams. With that being said, guys, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.